Welcome viewers to the 10th episode of the Property Investors Network, a show where we discuss and learn about investing in property in Africa in about 10 minutes. This is your host, Taka. Today we'll be discussing the topic skills and knowledge required to be a successful property developer. Now, I'm very passionate about this topic, so we are going to jump right into it. Thank you so much, viewers, for watching, and keep on liking, keep on sharing the shows. It is said that never ever fall in love with a property. I'll repeat again, as an investor, never ever fall in love with your property. Why is it say so? Because as an investor, your relationship with the property is just and strictly business. So let's jump into the requirements for a successful property developer. Now, the first requirements, or rather the set of skills that I'm going to talk about, the requirements that we need, is because many people ask me, Taka, what are the skills? I want to start into property development. I want to jump in. What do I need? What do I need to know? What do I need to know? And some people, they really are not really prepared to get into it, because as you find that they lack some of the skills that we are going to discuss. Okay, let's tick about 4 skills and see if you really need or not need them. The first one is formal education. Is formal education required to be a successful property developer? There is no need, but it is an advantage to have formal education, especially if your expertise is within the built environment profession. Then you have an added advantage. Now, if someone might be asking, what is the built environment profession? These are the qualifications that relate to human settlement. So there's a range of skills that are within that. The second one is experience. Do you need experience to be a successful property investor? Probably it will help you a lot, especially if you've got experience in real estate process. It will fast track your success and reduce your chances of learning from mistakes. So if you've got experience, the better. Number 3, do you need capital? Most likely you need capital, but it also depends, because you've heard that you can make a lot of money in property without your own money, using other people's money. But in order to use other people's money, you also need to have certain skills and knowledge. If you don't have knowledge, if you don't have capital, then it's going to be very, very difficult. And then the fourth one, this is what we are going to discuss in detail: skills, talents, and gifts. Which ones do you need? Good communication skills is necessary to be a good and successful property developer, because it's all about communication with your team. Also need good interpersonal skills as you relate with the team. You also need good analytic skills. You need to analyze the property, what is happening, the process, identify the risks, mitigate the risks, and work through things. You also need to be very creative. Actually, they say you've got to think out of the box, but I would rather say get rid of the box altogether. You've got to be very creative. Also, you need to be taking initiative and be self-motivated, because you are the team leader as a development manager. You need to take initiative, be self-motivated, and also you need to be a dreamer. To develop property is to make a dream come true. So you have to be a dreamer. You need to imagine and go all the way and make things happen. And finally, you need to be hardworking. It's not easy. It's not business as usual as a property developer, because the working hours are owed. It all depends. When duty call, you have to go and do it. For example, an investor says he's coming into your country and he's going to fly in and out in an hour. You have to meet him at the airport at this certain time. You have to go and have that meeting at that particular place for the sake of the development. So you have to work odd hours, you have to work long hours. Now let's go into detail. The professional skills and knowledge. Which ones do you need? From my experience, what I've discovered, there are key skills that are needed to be a successful property developer. You need financial skills, technical skills, legal skills, and team leadership skills. We're going to go into these skills in detail. Now, financial skills. These range from the ability to put together funds and invest together for the development, and also to manage the finance, to understand the language within the finance of the development. Because after all, a development, it's a business. So you need to understand the finances and have financial skills. Now you also need technical skills. Technical skills consist of a range of skills that are involved within the property development process. These skills include, but are not limited to, environmental skills, geotechnical, land and topographical survey, town planning, civil and structural engineering, architectural, urban design, quantity survey, building contracting, real estate agents, project management, property and facilities management, etc., etc. So these are the technical skills that will give you an advantage as a property developer. Now, the third one is legal knowledge. So in terms of legal knowledge, you need to be aware of the town planning laws within your town, within your country. You also need to know the property law. So those are the laws or the legal knowledge that goes into the property development process. And then finally, we mentioned team leadership. You need to be a good leader, because as a developer, you are managing a team. You are the team leader. So you need to be leading. It's a daily basis thing. You have to do it every day. Leading the team of professionals, discussing issues, coming to conclusion, and make the project happen. So these are the key skills in terms of leadership, because you're going to put together a team and work with them. So these are the skills that one requires if you're going to be a successful property developer. Now, just to answer another question, someone say, are you saying that these skills are not negotiable? Okay, anyone, you can become a property developer. But people with these skills or set of skills have got an added advantage. So if you don't have the skills, it's recommended that you acquire these skills or find ways of acquiring these skills. So having a knowledge in these skills will give you a good advantage and make you successful. Viewers, for today we will end here. Thank you so much for watching this show. Just to remind you, please subscribe, comment. Otherwise, see you next time. Have a great day. Thank you.